But I'm getting a little dizzy, so I may have, hope not. What I talked about yesterday at noon was at the senior center, and I played a little pool, got along all right. I think I won a game. I lost a game, two, I don't know, but competitive. Sat down beside Donna to eat, mixed my tea with a little sugar substitute. I had a couple of sips, feeling fine. And then all of a sudden, I wasn't feeling fine. And boy, it was a severe. Got a little help from Donna on one side. And I can't remember who was on the other side, but they steadied me up a little. And thought, well, one of those short ones is done. Wasn't that short? Well, eventually it stopped. So, starting to fill the plate. They eat family style. They put the food on the table, bring out the hot rolls. Boy, it hit again, just as hard, maybe longer. And the first time it's been hard and bad. It just really disoriented me. And, you can't keep having an interruption of lunch for yourself or for them, for the whole group. So I indicated I needed to leave, and Jim Ford, I think it was, got on one side of me, and I'm sure Keith was on the other side, and big, strong men, and they escorted me back, asked me if I wanted to go back and lay down on the sofa. Yeah. So I did. And I think the sofa was just right to put my feet up on the end, so my feet were higher than my head, and I didn't continue to feel too bad. I had felt plenty bad at the table and on the way back. But I got very relaxed. Things went quite well. And pretty soon the meal was finished, and I indicated to Donna that I thought maybe it was better to go on home, and we did. Scary. Absolutely scary. Yes, I felt all right as we went home, but I certainly had not felt all right when those 2 waves hit. They were as hard as any I've had, and very scary. I guess not as tough as I thought I was to be scared of a little dizzy spell, but I was scared. So, kicked back, relaxed. But I thought better call the kids. I wasn't too sure what yesterday might be going to be the last. So called Roy, called Randy, called Rita. Decided not to call Rita's girls and get started on granddaughters. Particularly Rhonda, but the boys too. Said, you ought to see if that doctor would see you before next Monday. So I promised that today I would call, and this morning I did. And I slept good last night. Woke up, felt rested. I had a little dizzy spell here just a few minutes ago. And a time or two today, I felt a little something, but nothing at all like what happened yesterday. But I'm pretty convinced. I have no reason to think I know anything. But having been a medical service corps officer, I was around doctors quite a bit. And like everybody, I see a lot of stuff on television and read stuff. I'm pretty much convinced that, inasmuch as when this dizziness first started, they did a brain scan, didn't find anything in my head. Probably nothing up there, period. Dang thing's supposed to be off. I thought it was off. But anyway, joke or no joke about anything, not being anything in your head. The fact is that I was then the wearer of a device that you have about 5 or 6, I think I've mentioned this already, places where they're monitoring your heart and blood circulation and so on, and they can prove to have arrhythmia or irregular heartbeat. So the kids, particularly Rhonda, said, "Dad, don't wait till next Monday. Call and see, tell them what happened yesterday at noon, and see if they won't get you in a little earlier." And sure enough, they're going to see me tomorrow morning. And I appreciate that. It was a good suggestion. And today Roy came over and brought lunch over. I wasn't feeling good, didn't eat much lunch. I hope I'll have a little better appetite here after a while and eat a better evening meal. But at any rate, time is working in the direction of it's going to get resolved. I'm hoping that doctor will say, "Yeah, you bet. We can put a pacemaker in there and correct that situation. We'll just have to see, but we shall see." God bless. God love you, every one of you. Bye-bye.